You are watching the reality show streaming live on stluciafirst.com.
This is the reality show. Our focus tonight is on the Lucia Business Awards. A few of the winners spoke with Calabash TV about their win. Among them, Massy Stores, winning once again the award for excellence in human resource development.
Nicola Paul, Divisional Head Human Resource, HSSC and Training for Massy Stores St. Lucia. This is the second time that we are winning this award. We won it in 2015. We did not submit in 2016, but we decided that we were doing so much. For the last 2 years, we have done so much for our staff. We felt that we had a good chance to win the award. So we, when the opportunity came around, we decided to submit an application. And here we are. We actually won, and we're very happy about that. One of our practices is that we do customer service training for every single individual every year within the organization. It might be a different part. We focus on a different area, but every single person from the managing director down has an opportunity to go through customer service training. And we actually have a customer service management system that is an integrative system linking both the internal customers and the external customers, and we focus on that very, very heavily. So what you see out there is really not an accident. It is by deliberate choice, it's deliberate actions which brings out the results that you see. We have 1,200 persons working in the organization. The majority of our team members are young persons. Some of them, it's their first job at different levels, whether it be coming out of secondary school, coming out of Soufriere Lewis, or coming out of university. And we believe that there is enough capacity within the organization to develop that talent. We do have a management development program where we trained over 23 team members to be managers, middle managers. And whenever the opportunity arises, we actually use persons and the talents we search around the talents of the organization before we even go outside looking for people, because we have an incredible talent pool within Massy Stores. You will be amazed at what we do. A lot of the remodels that you have seen, the 5 stores that we have remodeled, that has been the work of Massy Store employees.
And now to the west and south of the island, where the big awards now reside. The Laborie Credit Union has won 2 key awards, the Award for Corporate Social Responsibility and the Award for Corporate Leadership. It went to the General Manager.
Okay, LUCIUS ELLEVIC, General Manager, Laborie Credit Union. Okay, yes, this is our first year that we actually entered, and we are indeed thankful that we were able to receive 2 awards, the Corporate Social Responsibility and also the Corporate Leadership Awards. Okay, the first award, Corporate Social Responsibility, it is for recognition for the work that we do, meaning that we expend time, resources, money on activities that are value creating for the community, for the general populace, but might not necessarily be direct financial benefits to Laborie Credit Union. But we think in terms of our principle of concern for community, it is in sync, in harmony with our philosophy, our raison d'etre, why we were created. And we are happy for the recognition. And presently we are actually launching an initiative that is the 30th of January. It is called a project called SABLE, Sustainable Agribusiness for Laborie and Environs. It is a climate smart agricultural project. We are doing it in collaboration with the Inter-American Development Bank. And we think this would revolutionize the whole question of management of agriculture in St. Lucia. So that is, in Laborie, we want to be known as probably the most climate resilient community in St. Lucia. And Laborie's contribution to that goal is getting involved in climate smart agriculture. As a small community, we pride ourselves. For one, we are very proud. Laborie is indeed a very, very proud community. Persons go to school, go to universities, and come back and serve the community. And the whole question of service, the whole question of service to humanity, we pride ourselves in that we take care of each other. And there's always that need in terms of financial need. So the whole question of the cooperative started in 1976 with the impetus generated, as I said, by quality management, by quality leadership. We were able to remain relevant to the needs of our members. So it is not just a question of people are loyal to Laborie Credit Union. People actually do get value and benefits from doing business with Laborie Credit Union. And this is the primary reason why we have continued to move from strength to strength. I seem to think in more kind of macro levels, large levels. I am not a technician, and so I come up with the ideas fuzzy, not very clear. And then once I am able to articulate it, somebody will take it up and get down to implementing it. So fortunately, we have some very skilled people on the team. It's actually difficult getting a job at Laborie Credit Union. You have to be bright.
How long have you been with the
15 years. 15 years. So yes, we indeed have some persons who are skilled in various areas, and so we exploit that skill. Okay, one of the things I encountered was the concept of dream manager. I think we should help each member of staff achieve his or her dream. So even in terms of our appraisal sessions, I try to find out what your dreams are and the extent to which the credit union as an entity could probably help you achieve that dream. So the whole question of remaining loyal, giving of your best, the question of you have a job description, it is ordinary, it is expected to be paid for what is on the job description. You get rewarded for doing what is beyond the job description. And in most organizations, it is what goes beyond the job description that gives you that competitive advantage, that gives you that kind of efficiency and productivity. So at Laborie Credit Union, we have a good thing going. And there's a kind of mutual benefit. Staff knows that we as an organization, we indeed care about them, and also they feel committed in terms of our clientele, our members. As a rural community, what we do benefits our members directly. So there's that, let's call it immediate gratification that what I do creates value forthwith.
4 awards went to Soufriere and to the Anse-Chastanet Jade Mountain Resorts. They won the Service Excellence Award, the Green Award, the Prime Minister's Award for Innovation, and the Business of the Year Award.
My name's Carl Hunter, and I'm the property manager for Anse-Chastanet and Jade Mountain Resorts. You know, I think what we have in Soufriere is truly a unique product. It's supported by an astonishing group of employees who really understand what we're about. The Green Award, which was one of the 4 that we picked up, is really born through our environmental initiatives, the kind of sustainability and social responsibility that we consider when we operate. The Business of the Year Award, a complete surprise to us, but obviously more than welcome. The Prime Minister's Innovation Award, again a surprise for us, but really truly reflective, we hope, of the kind of commitment that we've made to innovate within the agricultural sector. And what we do there, I think, is rather special, because what we create on our farm is what we cannot find within the local farmers market. Therefore, we don't compete with local farmers. We grow what we cannot buy, and we also create workshops for local agriculturalists to come in and learn how to do things in order to create their own businesses from interfacing with us. We make 100% of our own water for Jade Mountain is harvested, and we're not reliant on Wasco. Actually, when Jade Mountain was built, we had a large meeting with Wasco, and Wasco told us right up front that they would be unable to supply both Anse-Chastanet and Jade Mountain with, municipal water. So again, we had to be super creative, look within the 600-acre estate at where the opportunities were for water harvesting. And lo and behold, there, in about 1780, 1790, the French, who were running a sugar mill operation, had already established a reservoir and a water catchment. So that was brought very much back into life and has served us for the last 10 years as our water source. We just pull the strings. Everything else is done by the staff. If we didn't have the support, the commitment, that sense of dedication, we would be lost. So this is all about the staff. And as I said when I picked up the Green Award, we get a lot of international recognition for what we do. Having this local awards presented to us, I feel really touches us. It has more of an impact for our team, and that's why I really want to celebrate the team in the accepting of these awards.
Well, I've come on board just recently, but what I've come on board to is a very closely knit relationship between the owners and the employees. it obviously seems to me that when they started years ago, probably around 1968 or thereof, that in their small world, they nurtured their staff day by day after day, bit by bit, with some of the things that they were exposed to in the worlds from which they came from. But they were consistent, and they kept their staff on board with that consistency. So much so, as they developed, as they evolved, they were able to keep their staff still with them, and they looked out for them. Even when they brought in the new dimensions, for instance, Jade Mountains, and they brought in all the different managers, because that was a need to make sure that we can make the next step, they still kept their staff close-winged. And I think that sort of interaction kept their staff alive, kept their staff knowing that there was a place for them. And as such, there's a saying, happy staff brings great productivity. And I think that's really where, in its simplicity, that's where all the finesse and the fanfare that comes out now comes from that simplicity.
This is the reality show. Still ahead, we will tease 2 features on the arts coming in February on Calabash TV. Stay tuned.
This is our reality, Calabash TV.